morning. So, in the last class, finish our first chapter, and today we start our second chapter, that is chapter 2, whole numbers. Chapter 2, whole numbers. And we also know we use 1, 2, 3, etc. for counting objects, and that come naturally when we start to counting. But we cannot start counting with 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. We start with 1, 2, 3, etc. And that come naturally. So we, in mathematically, we called as natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. We all about called as natural numbers. The numbers used for counting, that is 1, 2, 3, etc. are known as natural numbers. The numbers 1, 2, 3 that we used for counting is known as natural numbers. And the natural numbers along with the 0 is known as whole numbers. The natural numbers along with the 0 is known as whole numbers. So, natural number is starting from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. that we use for counting is known as natural numbers. And the natural numbers along with the 0 is known as whole numbers. It's the collection of whole numbers, which means whole numbers is to start from 0. 0, then natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. This is whole numbers. And the smallest whole number is 0. Smallest whole number is 0. And the smallest natural number is 1. Smallest natural number is 1. Natural number is starting from 1 and the whole number is starting from 0. Okay, these are the numbers. So, natural numbers means the numbers 1, 2, 3, etc. that we use for counting some objects are known as natural numbers. And the natural numbers along with the 0 is 0 to form the collection of whole numbers. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is known as whole number. So, 0 is the smallest whole number. And in natural numbers, we add 1 to a number, then we get the next number. In natural numbers, we know that natural number is 1, 2, 3, etc. In natural numbers, we add 1 to a number, that is we add, the first natural number is 1, so we add 1 to 1, that is 1 plus 1, we get 2. 2 is the next natural number after 1. Then we add 1 to 2, 2 plus 1, we get 3. 3 is the next natural number. In like that, we add 1 to 3, then we get 4, then 4 plus 1, we get next natural number 5. So, we add 1 to a natural number, then we get the next natural number. In this is known as successor. Then we subtract 1 to a number, then we get predecessor. So, we add 1 to a number, then we get successor of that number. That is, we want to find the successor of 1, then we add 1 to 1, that is 1 plus 1, then we get successor of 1 as 2. Okay, and for getting predecessor, we subtract 1 to a number, that is we want to find the predecessor of 2, we subtract 1 from 2, that is 2 minus 1, we get 1, 1 is the predecessor of 2. In this way, we find the successor and predecessor of numbers. So, the natural numbers along with the 0 is called whole numbers. The smallest whole number is 0, and the natural numbers means the numbers used for, that is 1, 2, 3, etc. that we used for counting is known as natural numbers. That come naturally, so we call it as natural numbers. And the natural numbers we add 1 to a number, then we get its successor, and subtract 1 from a number, then we get the predecessor of that number. Let us see some examples of predecessor and successor. This question, find the predecessor and successor of the following numbers. The first number is 19. We want to find the successor and predecessor of this number. So first we find the successor. Successor means we add 1 to this number. We add 1 to 90, we get its successor. Successor of 90. is equal to, we add 1 to 19. So 19 plus 1 we get 20. So 20 is the successor of 19. And also we want to find the predecessor of this number. So predecessor of 19 is, we subtract, for finding predecessor we subtract 1 from 19. So 19 minus 1 we get 18. 18 is the predecessor of 19. 20 is the successor of 90 and 18 is the predecessor of 19. And another question. Also find the predecessor and the successor of this number 997. First successor of this number, successor of 997 is equal to, for finding successor we add 1 to 997. Then we get 997 plus 1, 998. So 998 is the successor of 997 and predecessor of is equal to, predecessor of 997 is equal to, we subtract 1 from 997, then we get the predecessor of 997. For subtracting 1 from 997 we get 996. 996. So 996 is the predecessor of 997. In this way we find the successor and the predecessor of numbers. For 3259, the successor is, add 1 to 3259, then we get 3259 plus 1, remainder 1, 6, 2, 3, we get 3216. 60, then predecessor of this number is, subtract 1 from this number, that is 3259 minus 1, then we get 3258. 3258 is the predecessor of 3259 and 3260 is the successor of 3259. So this is successor and predecessor. For adding 1 to a natural number, then we get the next number in such way that we find the successor of numbers. For finding successor of a number, we add 1 to a number. Then for finding predecessor, subtract 1 from a number. Then the next topic is number lines, addition, subtraction and multiplication on number lines. First we study about number line. You also studied about number lines in your previous classes. Number line means, first we take a line, then mark a point, label it 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. 7, 8. This is called a number line. We label the numbers in equal intervals and this is known as number line. And then addition and subtraction in number lines. For addition of whole numbers in number line, first question is find 3 plus 4 in number line. For adding whole numbers in a number line, first we draw the number line, then look at the question 3 plus 4, which means we start from 3. Then make 4 jumps. Make 4 jumps here, positive sign. So this addition. So we make 4 jumps to the right of number line. So starting from 3. Then make 4 jumps to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we reach 7. So 7 is the answer of 3 plus 4. Another question. Plus 4. We starting from 2, then make 4 jumps to the right of the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we get 6. That is 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. In the same way, we use subtraction in number lines. It's a question. 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5. We can subtract 5 from 7 using number line. Which means we start from 7. Start from 7. For minus negative sign, make 5 jumps to the left of the number line. Start from 7. Then make 5 jumps. For negative sign, move to the left of the number line. Make 5 jumps. So 5 jumps to the left of the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we reach at 2. So 2 is the answer of 7 minus 5. Then we subtract 7 minus 5. Then we get 2. Then another question. 8 minus 4. So we start from 8. Then for negative sign, make 4 jumps. Negative 4. Make 4 jumps to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we get 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. Then multiplication on number line. Multiplication on number line. Find 4 into 3. First we draw the number line. Then label the points 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then for finding 4 into 3, we make 4 jumps, and each jump we jump 3 units from 0. We starting from 0. Then we make 4 such jumps, and each unit is 3. Then in first jump we reach at 3, then second jump 6, third jump 9, and the fourth jump we get 12. So 4 into 3, the answer is 12. In this way, we add, subtract and multiply numbers of number lines, and also learn about successor and predecessor. In your textbook, page number 31, exercise 2.1, the first question is, write the next 3 natural numbers after 10,999. Write the next three natural numbers after 10,999. For finding the next natural number, add 1 to a number. Here the number is 10,999. When we add 1 to that number, we get the next natural number. Here 9 plus 1 10, then remainder 1, or 9 plus 1 10, then remainder 1 10, remainder 1 1 1. Then we get 11,000. We add 1 to 10,999. We get 11,000. And we also find three natural numbers that just comes after 10,999. And we also add 1 to 11,000. We get the next natural number. Adding 1 to 11,000, we get 11,001. 11,001. And for finding the next natural number, we add 1 to 11,900. 11,001. We get 11,001 plus 1 to 11,002. 11,002. So these are the three natural numbers that comes after 10,999. The natural numbers that comes after 10,999 is 11,000, 11,001, 11,002. For finding the next natural number, we add 1 to a number. Then the second question, write the three whole numbers occurring just before 10,001. Second question, find the three whole numbers that just comes before 10,001. For finding the numbers that just comes before, we subtract 1 from this number. For subtracting 1 from this number, then we get 10,001 minus 1, we get 10,000. Then again minus 1, we get 9,999. 9,999. And for finding the number that just comes before 9,999, subtract 1 from 9,999, then we get 9,998. So these are the three whole numbers that just comes before 10,001. So 10,999, 9,998 are the three numbers occurring just before 10,001. And the third question, which is the smallest whole numbers? Which is the smallest whole numbers? We also know about whole numbers. The natural numbers along with the 0 is known as whole numbers. So we write 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. as whole numbers. So 0 is the smallest whole number. So and 3 answer 0. 0 is the smallest whole number. And the fourth question, how many whole numbers are there between 32 and 53? How many whole numbers are comes between 32 and 33? Sorry, 32 and 53. Fourth question, after 32, 33, 34. We want to find the whole numbers that comes between 32 and 53. So we start after 32, after 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. 52 is just before 53. So these numbers are comes between 32 and 53. So how many numbers are whole numbers are comes between 32 and 53? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20. So 20 whole numbers are comes between 32 and 53. So answer is 20. The answer of fourth question is 20. 20 whole numbers are comes between 32 and 53. And the next question number 5. Write the successor of the following. Fifth question, write the successor of the following. A. How can we read this number? Put commas first, then we read as 24,40,701. Write the successor of 24,40,701. For finding the successor of a number, we add 1 to a number. For adding 1 to a number, we just add 1 to the digit in one's position. Here, the digit in one's position is 1. We just add 1 to the 1 to 1. So we get 1 plus 1, 2. So we write 2 on the one's position. Then we write 0, 7, 0, 4, 4, 2. So we get 24,40,702 as the successor of 24,40,701. In such a way that 24,40,701 plus 1 is equal to 24,40,702. So this is the successor of 24,40,701. And the next question. Next question B. 1,199. Find the successor of 1,199. For finding the successor, we add 1 to that number. So we add 1 to the digit at one's position. 9 plus 1 we get 0 and 9 plus 1 we get 10. Put zeros and 1 as remainder. Again 9 plus 1 we get 0. Then 10. Put 0 and 1 as remainder. 1 plus 1 2. Again 0 1. So we get 1,200,000. We add 1 to 1,199. Then we get 1,200,000. So 1,200,000 is the successor of 1,199. And the question number C. Find the successor of 10,99,999. For find the successor, we add 1 to this number. So first we add 1 to the one's digit at one's position. So 9 is at one's position. We get 9 plus 1 10 and 1 as remainder. Again 9 plus 1 10. 1 remainder. 9 plus 1 10. Remainder 1. 9 plus 1 10. Remainder 1. 9 plus 1 10. Remainder 1 1 1. Then we get 11 lakh. Okay, so 11 lakh is the successor of 10,99,999. So find the successor of a number. We just add 1 to that number. And here is another question D. Question D. 23,45,670. Find the successor of 23,45,670. Finding the successor, we just add 1 to this number and add 1 to the digit at one's position. Here 1 to one's position 0. So we add 1 to 0. We get 1. Then we write 23,671 is the successor of 23,45,670. In this way, we find the successor of any number. Finding the successor of a number, we just add 1 to that number. Then the next question is write the predecessor of the following. Write the predecessor of the following. Question number 6. Write the predecessor of the following. And question A. The simple question 94. For finding the predecessor, we subtract 1 from a number. So, here the number is 94. For finding the predecessor, we subtract 1 from 94. That is 94 minus 1. 94 minus 1, we get 93. So, 93 is the predecessor of 94. And the next question, B. Also find the predecessor of 10,000. Finding the predecessor of 10,000, we just subtract 1 from 10,000. Then we get 10,000 from 10,000 minus 1, we get 9,999 here. Listen, 10,000 minus 1. 0 minus 1. So borrow from here 1, here 0, then here 10, 9, 10, then we 10 minus 1, 9, here is also 9, 9, 9, here 0, so we get 9,999, 9,999. So 9,999 is the predecessor of 10,000. For finding the predecessor of a number, we just subtract 1 from a number, then we get the predecessor of that number. Then, in question number 6, here is another 2 questions. See. Find the predecessor of 2,08,090. For finding the predecessor, we just subtract 1 from this number. That is 1 from 2,08,090. Then we get 2,08,090 minus 1. 0 minus 1. We cannot subtract 1 from 0, so we borrow 1 from 9. Then the 9 become 8, and here 10 with the 0 become 10. Then 10 minus 1, 9. Here 8. Here 0, 8, 0, 2. So we get 2,08,089. 2,08,089. So 2,08,089 is the predecessor of 2,08,090. And question number D. And here the number is 76,54,321. For finding the predecessor, we just subtract 1 from this number. Then we get, so here is 1 at the 1's position. So we subtract 1 from 1. So we get 0. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6. So we get 76,54,320. So 76,54,320 is the predecessor of 76,54,321. So for finding the successor of a number, we just add 1 to that number, then we get the successor of that number. And for finding the predecessor of a number, we just subtract 1 from that number, then we get the predecessor of that number. Okay. So adding 1 to a number, then we get the next natural number. For finding the next natural numbers of a number, then we add 1 to the numbers that just comes before. Example, we just want to find the next three natural numbers of this number. Then we add 1 to 74, then we get 75. Then we add 1 to 75, then we get 76. Then we add 1 to 76, then we get 77. So in this way we find the next natural numbers for a number. And the seventh question, in each of the following pairs of numbers, state which whole number is on the left of the other number on the number line. Also write with the appropriate sign, that is greater than or less than between them. So the smallest number is coming left side of a number line. For example, we write 1, 2, 3 on a number line, 0, 1, 2, 3. Here it is the greatest number, 1 or 3. 3 is the greatest and 3 is coming right side of the number line, and 1 is the smallest number comes left side of the number line. In such a way that the smallest number comes the left side of a number line. And also we represent these numbers using appropriate sign as 1 and 3. 3 is the greatest sign, so 1 is less than 3. 1 is less than 3. This sign is indicate less than, it is greater than. Okay. In such a way that we want to solve the question number 7. And the first question is, $503. So it is the smallest number. Here 503 is the smallest number. So 503 comes at the left side of the number line, and use appropriate sign between 530 and 503. Then 530 is the biggest number. Then we put this number. That means 530 is greater than 503. And so the smallest number is just comes left side of a number line. So here 503 is the smallest number comparing 530. So 503 comes on the left side of a number line. And the second question, B, 370 and 307. So which is the smallest number from these two numbers? Yes, 307 is the smallest number comparing to 370. So this small number 307 comes on the left side of the number line, and for 307 is on the left side. Then we comparing these numbers using appropriate sign as 370 is the largest number, which means 370 is greater than 307. So we put greater than. Okay, so 370 is greater than 307. Next question. C. Which is the smallest number. We also studied to find the smallest and the biggest number from two or more numbers in our previous classes. Here in ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000. In 10,000 position here is 9 and here is 5. So 5 is the smallest digit. So this number is the smallest number. So 56,789 is comes on the left side of number line, and we put represent these numbers using symbols as 98,765, 56,789, and 98,765 is greater than 56,789. So you put greater than. So 98,765 greater than 56,789. And the last question. Question number D. How can we read this number? 98,30,415. And this number is 10,02,300. Which is the smallest number? 98 lakh or 10 lakh? This is the smallest. Yes, 10 lakh is smallest. So 10,02,300. Sorry. Here is also 1. Right. 1 crore. 23 lakh and 23,000 and 1 ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh and 1 crore. Okay, 1 crore, 23,000 and 1. And here 98 lakh 30,450. Here 1 crore or 98 lakh, which is the greatest number? Yes, 1 crore is the greatest number. So this is the smallest number, that is 98 lakh 30,000. 98 lakh 30,450 is the smallest number comparing to 1 crore 23,001. So 98 lakh 30,450 is comes on the left side of a number line because it is the smallest number, and we also represented these two numbers using appropriate symbol as 98 lakh 30,450 is less than. It is the smallest, less than 1 crore 23,001. Okay, so we use less than symbol because this is the smallest number. So this is the answer of the questions in 7th portion. Then we move to the next section. Question number 8. Here is some questions are given. Write true or false. Okay. Write the statements as true or false. Question number 8. Which of the following statements are true and which are false? Some statements are given here and we want to find the true and false statement. Okay. And the first statement is 0 is the smallest natural number. In question number 8 is true or false. True or false. So the first statement A is 0 is the smallest natural number. Is 0 is the smallest natural number? No, see, natural numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, etc. In natural numbers, we cannot use 0 for counting. So 0 is not a natural number, and 0 is a whole number. 0 is the smallest whole number. So 0 is not the smallest natural number. So this statement, the first statement is false. And the next question. Next statement B. The statement is 400 is the predecessor of 399. 400 is the predecessor of 399. Predecessor means we subtract 1 from 399, then we get predecessor of 399. We subtract 1 from 399, then we get 398. 398 is the predecessor of 399. So 400 is the successor of 399. So this statement is false. Statement B is false. Then C, 0 is the smallest whole number. Is it true or false? 0 is the smallest whole number. Yes, the natural numbers along with the 0 is known as whole numbers. So, whole numbers are starting from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So, 0 is the first number and 0 is the smallest whole number. So, the statement C is true. Then D, 600 is the successor of 500. 600 is the successor of 599. 600 is the successor of 599. If we add 1 to 599, then we get 600. So 600 is the successor of 599. So this statement is true. So the statement D is true. And the statement E, all natural numbers are whole numbers. All natural numbers are whole numbers. Is it true or false? Natural numbers means the numbers that we use to counting objects are called natural numbers, and the natural numbers starting from 1, and 1 is also a whole number. The all natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not natural numbers because 0 is a whole number, but 0 is not a natural number. We cannot use 0 for counting. So 0 is not a whole natural number, but all natural numbers means 1, 2, 3, etc. These all natural numbers are whole numbers. So we can write whole numbers as 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So these 1, 2, 3, etc. are natural numbers. So all natural numbers are whole numbers. So the statement E is true. Statement E is true. The statement E is all natural numbers are whole numbers. It is true. Then statement F. The statement F, all whole numbers are natural numbers. All whole numbers are natural numbers. The whole numbers means 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Is it all whole numbers are natural numbers? No. Whole numbers including 0. 0 is not a natural number. So this statement is false. The statement F is false. All whole numbers are not natural numbers. Then statement G, the predecessor of a 2-digit number is never a single-digit number. The predecessor of a 2-digit number is never a single-digit number. It is false. If we take the predecessor of a 2-digit number, that is 10, then we subtract 1 from 10 to find the predecessor of 10. Then we get 9. 9 is a single-digit number. So the statement is false, and the statement G is false. So the statement G is false. It is another 6 questions are given that we discussed in our next class. So in this class we studied about addition, multiplication and subtraction of number lines, then successor and predecessor, and also about natural and whole numbers. Okay student, let us wind up the class. Study well. Thank you.